Are you wondering how to build leg and glute muscles fast? Today I'm going to share with you 7 exercises for a bigger booty, and if you stick with me till the end, I'm also sharing my #1 pro tip that you will not want to miss. Your glutes are actually the largest muscle group in your body. They're known for their power, strength, agility, and your glutes are consisted of 3 separate muscles. So you have the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and gluteus minimus. Not only do these muscles help you walk, sit, run, and jump, but they're also famous for their appearance. And if you're like me, you want it to be nice and perky. So if your glutes and legs aren't as big as you'd like, there are ways that you can help boost the size of these muscles. Let's talk about these strategies that you can use to kick your butt into gear to give you that firmer booty that you want. Of course, when it comes to building the legs and booty of your dreams, it takes time and patience and a lot of weightlifting, but it is possible. So here are my favorite exercises for a bigger booty and legs. For these exercises, I want you to start out slowly with just 1 set of each exercise, get comfortable with the form, and then as they get easier to do, you can work up to 2 or 3 sets of each. Glute bridge. This one is safe for beginners, and the glute bridge isolates and strengthens your glute muscles, hamstrings, and core while also improving stability in your hips. So how do you do this exercise? First, you're gonna lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet planted on the floor, and then you're going to place your arms at your sides with the palms flat on the ground. Contract your abdominals and glute muscles and press your feet into the floor and then lift your hips off the floor. Your body should form a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Pause at the top for 5 seconds and then slowly lower to the starting position. You can work your way up to 3 sets of 15 reps. Jump squats. This powerful plyometric exercise will boost your heart rate and help strengthen your glutes, hips, quads, hamstrings, and calves. So if you have issues with your knees, ankles, and hips, or you struggle with balance, I want you to just do an air squat instead of the jump squat. How to do this exercise: you're going to stand in a squat position with your feet slightly wider than shoulder apart and your arms at your sides. Lower your body until your thighs are parallel to your knees. As you squat, move your arms out in front of you and your palms together. Propel yourself up and off the ground, trying to push your feet at least 3 inches off the ground. Extend your arms to help with momentum. Squat back down with soft bent knees and repeat. You can work your way up to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Walking lunges with weights. Walking lunges are an excellent exercise for building and toning the glute muscles while also targeting the quadriceps and improving your balance. If you have any issues with your knees, ankles, and hips, you can always opt to just do body weight lunges instead of weighted. How to do this exercise? First, I want you to hold a set of dumbbells in each hand with your arms at your sides. Stand with your feet about hip distance apart. Step forward about 2 feet with your left foot. Bend your left knee toward the ground until it's parallel to the floor. This is the forward lunge position. Pause and hold this position for a few seconds, then take a step forward with your back leg and repeat the lunge, repeating with this leg. Repeat this walking lunge pattern, alternating legs for about 20 repetitions, which would be 10 on each side. You can complete 2 sets of 20 repetitions. The 4th exercise is a single leg deadlift. The single leg deadlift is an intermediate to advanced move that targets your glutes and hamstrings. It also challenges your balance and core stability. How to do this exercise is you're going to hold a dumbbell in each hand, place your hands in front of your thighs, and stand with your weight on your right side with a slight bend in the knee. Engage your core muscles. Begin the move by hinging at your hip. As you hinge, allow the weights to drop down in front of you, palms facing each other. Your torso will lower toward the ground as your left leg goes straight back and your right foot remains planted on the floor. Hinge slowly until your left leg is parallel to the floor or as close to parallel as you can without losing your balance. Slowly lower your leg to the starting position. Complete 3 sets of 15 repetitions on each leg. Number 5, clamshells. The clamshell targets the deep glute muscles, your gluteus medius and minimus, which are often neglected when performing exercises like squats or deadlifts. Smaller than the gluteus maximus, these muscles help stabilize your pelvis and prevent lower back pain and balance out your lower body. How to do this exercise? Start by lying on your left side with your legs stacked and your head resting on your left arm and your right hand on your hip. Bend your hips and knees to make a 90-degree angle. Your feet should be in line with your butt. Engage your core and lift your right knee as high as you can while keeping your feet together. Keep your left knee in contact with the floor and your hips stacked. Don't rotate your hips back. Hold at the top for a few seconds before slowly lowering to the starting position. Work your way up to complete 3 sets of 15 repetitions, then repeat on the other side. Next, we have banded side step. The banded side step exercise targets your glutes as well as your hip muscles. For a deep burn in the glutes, perform banded side steps with another lower body exercise like squats or lunges. To start, you may want to place the resistance band just below your knees. As the exercise becomes easier, you can move the band down lower towards your ankles. How to do this exercise? Start by standing with your feet shoulder width apart and place a resistance band below your knees or around your ankles. You'll feel the resistance on the outside of your legs and glutes. Bend your knees and lower your booty about 1/4 of the way. Step to the right with your right foot, letting the tension come off the band, then return to the center and repeat. Complete 10 side steps to the right before repeating on the left side. You can work your way up to 3 sets on each side. The last one we have is donkey kicks. Donkey kicks target your glutes in a way that many other exercises cannot. They focus solely on all 3 of your glute muscles and are a great move for targeting and firming your booty. How to do this exercise? Start by positioning yourself on all 4s and keep your knees hip width apart. Your hands flat on the floor under your shoulders and your spine neutral. Brace your core, then lift your right leg off the floor, keeping your right knee bent and your left foot flat. Use your glute muscles to push your foot towards the ceiling. Pause and squeeze at the top. Make sure your pelvis and hip remain pointed toward the ground. Return to the starting position and complete 15 reps on each leg for 3 sets. Thank you for sticking around this long. I told you I would give you my pro tip, and here it is. In order to build a booty, you have to add weights. Do not be scared to add weights. Go as heavy as you can. That's the only way to build a booty. I like to add ankle weights for donkey kicks, dumbbells for lunges. You can increase the intensity of the exercise and it will help you bust through that plateau if you're consistently focusing on progressive overload training. Weights can also make the exercise more effective, so make sure that you add weight to any exercise you're doing when possible. If you need help to know exactly what exercises are going to help build your booty the most, you can always train with me in my 8-week training program. I will include the link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other video, what people think will build a booty versus what actually builds a booty. I'm BodyByBree. Thank you for joining me to create the healthiest, happiest version of yourself, and I will see you back here next time.